Yeah, I mean, it's very natural that if you do well or a sector is doing well, that will attract competitors to the market. That's very natural. We have the advantage of being almost a first mover for SME warehousing, which is, we're benefiting from that we moved first, we took that first step. And again, I think that as far as competition goes, it makes us as a company more vigilant. It makes us focus on how we can differentiate ourselves and how we can have a better value proposition. So I see it as actually a natural, healthy stressor for us. I don't think that anyone should shy away from competition. If you notice in our projects, we phased our projects. We had phase 1, then phase 2, and each phase we try and add in new elements that help keep us ahead of the curve. So, we don't have a problem with competition. We see that actually as a natural byproduct of being successful. So if you were a big company and you were looking for big space, typically you would build your own warehouse because you had the resources. The smaller to medium-sized companies had to make do with what was available, and usually it was very large space, so they would have to take a very big space but very low quality. And what we said that we would start to introduce into the market smaller spaces but of very high quality. So our spaces actually are as high quality as the big spaces that are being developed by the big companies, but we offer them to the small. So they're very divisible space, and we can go as small as 250 square meters. So when we launched our project, it was very, very gratifying to see that we had been right. And we started to attract this segment, which was companies that wanted very small space but very high quality space. They weren't willing to pay for big space that was poor quality. And the location, as I mentioned before, is very strategic. So, we benefited from this. So I think that there is still very huge demand, and we are expanding our project. So we actually will be offering by the summertime another 12,000 square meters into the market. So we feel very confident that the demand for small, high-quality space is very strong. So, to answer your question more specifically, it's not about warehousing in general. It's about which part of that warehousing you're going to take. And for us, our focus has never changed. It's always been small, high-quality space, very flexible, with value-added services.